And right now, we're going to start off with Brother Mark Leday with the Lighthouse Church. He's a youth minister, and he's going to lead us in prayer.
Join me in a word of prayer. Heavenly Father, we just want to thank you for today, that this is truly a day that you have made, and we just ask that you would be with this meeting, and you would help each and every person, that every decision that's made is a decision that honors you, and that we can make the best possible decision for your people. We ask for your guidance and your blessing on each and every one of us. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Okay. Kevin, won't you lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call.
James Reshort.
Here.
Kevin Abear.
Here.
Colleen Askew. Here. Lud Henry.
Here.
And Raymond Tracy.
Okay. Minutes from our last meeting, May the 9th, 2023.
Make a motion to dispense with the reading of the minutes.
No, second.
We have a motion and a second to dispense with the reading of the minutes. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any nays? Treasurer's report.
Motion to dispense with the reading of the treasurer's report.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to dispense with the reading of the treasurer's report. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any nays? Okay. We have a couple things to do before we get into our committee reports. First thing on the agenda is the recognizing Berwick High School baseball team for winning the state championship. We're fortunate enough to have one of the coaches, Bud, up here.
Two of them, Coach Lynn,
Yeah.
who's now the principal here.
We're proud of our Panthers, and these boys done one heck of a job, and went up to Sulphur and won a state championship, and it makes us all proud.
Much bigger team than this. The young underclassmen are actually playing a Swamp League game tonight. Jaden's at Nichols with football, so we have the seniors here. And before Coach Lynn gets started, who now is Principal Lynn, I'd like to recognize Dawson and Evan. They were also academic All-State, on the composite All-State team. So.
And my child's not here. I don't know why. So. He's also a senior.
Coach Lynn, you want to introduce him?
We agree on this. All right, so we got again all the seniors: Zach Gonzalez, Evan White, Hayden, Dawson, and crew all in the back, and then we're missing the seniors: Aaron, Jaden, and Luke Thomas. And Mason Johnson's not here either.
This group of you guys, it kind of first time in Berwick history that we played for the state championship 2 years in a row. And it's actually the third state championship, and they're very proud of what they've accomplished, because it has never been accomplished before. So congratulations, guys. And
Once y'all come up here, we'd like to get a picture. Y'all just come over to the stairs. Bud, once you present that.
I appreciate it.
Come on, Evan.
Congratulations.
Come on up here, guys. One more picture with me.
Can we see you?
Becky's still at it.
Hey,
Thank y'all, guys. Appreciate y'all coming. See y'all tomorrow. It was truly a family affair with the parents and all that. Even Mr. Duval announcing the games for us. Carter Askew did the scorekeeping. So takes a lot of effort. All the parents cooking hamburgers and doing the things that we need to do, Joey, make sure tell everybody that we think.
I'll be there next year.
There you go.
And the coaches did a fine job coaching.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, they done okay.
Okay, second thing we want to do is something kind of long overdue, but if Councilman Richard hadn't brought it up the other day, this would still be sitting in somebody's drawer, and it's too nice to sit in a drawer. We had a Lighthouse Festival last year, and we had a gumbo cook-off, and the winners that won first prize, we recognized them at the festival, but we didn't give them their ladle, and it's a really nice thing. And Chris, you and Marissa want to come up to get your award.
With Miss Beverly, huh? Didn't she?
Is Miss Beverly here?
Yep.
She is, she's in
Miss
the
Beverly,
corner.
won't you? Oh, you look, you were part of this.
She's hiding back there.
Not a good day for going there. I like to taste it.
Chris, you want your mom and dad to come up?
No, they were cooked against us.
Oh, they were.
They were competition.
They were competition.
Congratulations.
You want to hold it?
Come on, Miss
Huh?
Beverly.
You want
Miss Bev, you got it?
to hold it?
Let's get Miss Beverly in it. All right.
I don't know. Look. Ready?
I think Linda's doing that on purpose.
Appreciate it.
All right.
Richard, fall down.
No. I was just waiting till everybody get cleared up.
Thank you, Paul.
All right, James. Thank you for reminding us. First thing on the agenda is the police report. Chief Leonard, you're going to give us the police report?
What about the animal advocacy?
Oh, man. Sorry about that. Hold on one second. Hold on. We got one more thing to do before the committee reports. Bridget, why don't you come up here? And Miss Nadia Bro. To tell you all a little bit about this, last month we had a situation on River Road where someone had captured some nutras and raccoons, dogs. It was like a zoo, and they had it in a trailer over there, and it was really a dangerous situation, and we really didn't know what we were going to do with this, and not anybody wanted to take these animals in. But Bridget, through her hard work, found Nadia Bro, who's an animal rescue, and they came and picked up the animals and got us out of a jam. I just want to tell you thank you for doing that.
Y'all were wonderful to
And,
work with. Thank
well,
you.
We can't say it enough. I hope we don't ever have anything like that again.
No.
It wasn't very sanitary, and it could have been very, very bad.
You gotta be in this picture too.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
Thank you.
Thank y'all so much.
Thank
Y'all were
y'all.
wonderful to
Thank
work
you.
with.
Thank you.
And this
Appreciate
lady is a gem.
All right. Well, I got one more thing I'd like to do before that. We have a guy in our that's with us tonight. He swore us in, and just one of those kind of guys. If you ever go to court and you get in front of a judge, all I can tell you, I hope it's this judge, because he is the most fair and honest guy I know, and done a heck of a job. I ain't gonna say hell of a job, but a heck of a job as a judge, and we appreciate you. And Greg Oquan, and I'd like to give him a minute or two to talk at the podium. We're gonna put you up there. We're gonna move you up, and we try to clear out as much as we can because we get into the meat of the program.
My name is Greg Oquan. Good evening, Mayor Arthur, Pro Tem Mayor Lud Henry, and Councilman and Council Lady, woman. Ladies and gentlemen, after 50 years of service, our Clerk of Court, Mr. Cliff Dressel, has decided not to seek re-election in the upcoming fall elections. So I'm here tonight to announce that I will be a candidate for Clerk of Court for St. Mary Parish in the fall election, which comes up in October. Now, my entire professional career has been in public service. I served as an assistant district attorney for over 20 years. I was a public defender in a public defender's office for 10 years. At the same time, I served as city attorney for the city of Morgan City. And then the best gig of all was as a district judge in St. Mary Parish. So, I have a keen awareness of the duties and responsibilities of the clerk's office. We have one of the best clerk's offices in the state of Louisiana. I cannot begin to tell you how many times when I was a judge, lawyers from different parts of the states would call me and compliment the clerk's office on how well it was run, how professional the ladies were, how well treated they were. And this is the reputation that I wish to continue. So, come August, October, I would appreciate if y'all would allow me to continue my professional career in public service as your Clerk of Court. So thank you so much. Thank you all for the service that y'all do for the city of Berwick.
Thank you.
If there's any questions, I'd be glad to answer.
Wish you well. Thank you for coming and letting us know
Thank you.
you're
I
running.
appreciate it.
All right. Thank you, Judge. Okay. David Leonard, police report.
Good evening, Mayor, Council. You have my report in front of you. If you have any questions, I'd be more than happy to answer anything. It's been a relatively...
The ticket, or a ticket or ticket?
Seatbelt thing.
How's it going?
It went really well. 84, 86 tickets.
No. We worked approximately about 80.
I'm sorry, 80-something hours.
We did a one seatbelt checkpoint that was very successful. We actually screened 635 cars on 6th Street in Berwick, underneath the bridge. We did write some tickets, but we educated the others on the importance of wearing the seatbelt. We actually handed out some T-shirts to people that were wearing seatbelts, and also some little keychains and stuff we had about saying about buckle up. So we had great response from the public.
Very good. All right. Any other questions for Chief Leonard?
Thanks, sir.
Thank you. Fire report. I'm going to give the fire report. During the month of May, the Berwick Fire Department responded to a total of 17 emergency calls, 5 alarms, 1 medical assist, 6 vehicle accidents, and 5 fires. That's a report from the Berwick Volunteer Fire Department. All right. Public Works, Chico.
Good evening.
Any progress on the shed?
They're working on it. They got the base and concrete and everything on it. They're fixing to start on it. They got the building on site.
Juke, I have one request. At the outdoor pickleball courts, from the sidewalk to the light switch, when it rains, they have water that stands right there. Is there any way we could just kind of clean that up and maybe put these in stepping stones
I
or
think
something?
talked to Bob already, we was in the process to doing that.
Okay, I appreciate it. Okay, even better.
And you added a grease trap to the food court. The grease trap.
Oh, that's already on?
I know, it looks nice.
All right, thank you.
The signage looks very well.
Signs look nice too. Signs.
Any other questions for Chico? Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Consulting engineers report. Mr. Reed.
Good evening, Mayor, Council. I don't think we've heard anything on our stormwater project from the state yet. Is that correct, Mayor?
I have
I've
not. I
heard
called
anything.
up there the other day to see if we got a response back,
Yeah,
but
so we're
nothing.
We're still waiting on that. So again, the plans are ready to go. As soon as we get our approvals, we can put those back out.
Talking about the country club.
Country club, correct. And then the sidewalk project is complete. So we do have a few items on the agenda further down, resolution and some pay requests and change orders.
Why don't we go
And
ahead
just
and
to
move down the line and take care of those?
Okay.
Let's see. Payment number 4. Number 4 is payment number 13,453. It would be number 9 to Miller Engineers and Associates for $4,590 for the downtown sidewalk project.
Make a motion to approve payment number 13,453, number 9 to Miller Engineers, amount of $4,590.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve payment number 13,453 to Miller Engineers for the amount of $4,590. Roll call vote, please.
James Richard.
Yes.
Kevin Abear.
Yes.
Colleen Askew.
Yes.
Lud Henry.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, down to number 8, approve change order number 2 for Gray Construction Company for $15,261.65 for the downtown sidewalk project.
I make a motion that we approve change order number 2 to Gray Construction Company for $15,261.65.
A second.
We have a motion and a second to approve change order number 2 to Gray Construction for $15,261.65. Roll call vote, please.
James Richard.
Yes.
Kevin Abear.
Yes.
Colleen Askew.
Yes.
Lud Henry.
Yes.
Okay, down to number 9, approve change order number 3 for Gray Construction, an amount of $500 for the downtown sidewalk project.
I'll make a motion, we approve change order number 3 for Great Construction for $500.
Second.
Oh, no.
We have a motion and a second to approve. Roll call vote, please.
James Richard.
Yes.
Kevin Abear.
Yes.
Colleen Askew.
Yes.
Lud Henry.
Yes.
Okay. Number 10, approve payment number 6 to Gray Construction, an amount of $17,205.04 for the downtown sidewalk project.
Make a motion to approve payment number 6 to Gray Construction, $17,205.04.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve payment number 6 to Gray Construction, an amount of $17,205.04.
Question real quick. That completes the project?
That's everything. The way the project was set up with DOTD, the contractor has the option to either, or you can withhold retainage like we normally do on your public
Right.
works, or they can put up a bond that covers their payments to any suppliers, subcontractors, or whatever. He optioned to have that bond, so you were able to pay everything straight out through the entirety of the project. So this covers the final. And then just to clarify, DOTD did participate in all the change orders, so they're going to pay 80%, and the town's match is 20% on those.
And the resolution requested this evening is for the final approval and acceptance of the completed project in its entirety.
Correct.
Roll call.
Roll call vote, please.
James Richard.
Yes.
Kevin Abear.
Yes.
Colleen Askew.
Yes.
Lud Henry.
Yes.
Very good.
Reed, I don't think we have anything else for you.
Okay.
Just that
You need me to stay
completion.
for the resolution?
Resolution.
Oh, sidewalk project resolution.
Yeah.
I'll make a make a motion that we accept resolution number 14-23, acceptance of the downtown sidewalk project.
I'll second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve the resolution. Roll call vote, please.
James Richard.
Yes.
Kevin Abear.
Yes.
Colleen Askew.
Yes.
Bud Henry.
Yes.
Okay. Resolution number 1423 is it passed. Okay.
Very good.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, Reed.
All right.
A copy of that? I'm gonna give you a verified copy once Ken's done, but here's the copy.
Thank you, Reed. Okay. Moving right along. Committee reports. Gary Beadle.
Nothing to report this month, Mayor.
Okay. Bud, well, no.
Yeah.
Shannon?
Shannon, you want to give us your report?
Good afternoon, well, good evening. On May 26th of this year, Mayor Duval was asked to represent Berwick in Pineville. Some of y'all may have seen my Facebook post where a Berwick family residence was honored with a highway marker. And here's some of the history behind the gentleman. His name was James Clarence Berwick Jr. Some of the older generation may recognize that name. His dad was actually the pharmacist and physician here. It's not known when he actually moved to Pineville. I spoke with a lady from Town Talk, their local newspaper, and they're saying it was probably between 22 and 24 that he did move to Pineville. He met and married Miss Martha Catherine Bloom, another Berwick name. And it's reported that they got married in New Orleans in March of 1934, but it was not announced until June. They think they kind of eloped. And he was employed by the Owl drugstore there in Pineville, and we're going to reference Town Talk 22 May 1925. Now, in 1927, Mr. Clarence, he acquired the use of 630 Main Street, which was his in-laws' flower shop, and it was remodeled into a functioning drugstore. At this time, the family residence was located in the rear, and that's something that was not very uncommon for that time. January 9th, Berwick Drug Store officially opened for business. And then on September 29th, 1932, the Blooms finally sold the building to the Berwicks. Now, the Berwick residence, it is on Military Highway in Pineville, was acquired in 1931, and work began in 1933. However, during World War II, that came along. The family did not move in until 1946. Some interesting facts about this building or this home was it was very unusual in Pineville to have a 2.5-story brick home during that time. So it's kind of special to the area. On March the 1st, 1993, the residence did catch fire and did burn down. Interesting fact, Mrs. Berwick, she was actually in the house during the fire. She attempted to put it out, and of course, it didn't happen. She did get out. She actually passed away in December of the same year. From then, the property was left vacant for the next 30 years, and me being a kid from that area, I can remember people from high school talking, oh yeah, we went to the Berwick house, jumping the fence. It didn't dawn on me until after our conversation with Mr. Ludd. So on May 26th, the marker was approved and presented to the town, working with the Pineville Mayor and City Council. So some of the things that we've been doing at the Brown House is we do have the Capron Bible on display. We've got a couple more tweaks to go, but it is open to be viewed. Town Market is this Saturday. And we are looking for a social media / electronic wizard to help us pull pictures and articles from the internet. Because we know that newspapers and everything hits Facebook first. So we're trying to get all that information captured from at least 1990 to present. That's all I got.
Okay. Thank you.
You know who may help with Lonnie LeBeau?
Yeah. Sure.
You may contact him and see if he could.
You know,
He said
Lonnie?
we need we need power users. That's how much
I know he
information's
did
out
some of
there.
that with the sheriff's department. When he,
Okay, I'll contact you.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay. Economic development? Anything? Okay. Recreation?
All-Stars about to kick off, baseball and softball.
As you know, pickleball's growing like wildfire right now in the town or the city of Berwick. But I played last night. There was at any given time 12 people waiting to play, so that's a good thing.
It is. That's great.
Again, I can't say enough to you guys. Thank you for the support on that. It's really been a nice endeavor. That's about all I have, Mayor.
I think the courts over on Far Street are coming along. Yeah, I saw them out there working today. So we're going to have 6 more pickleball courts out there.
Where the tennis courts?
Yeah, tennis courts. There's still going to be tennis courts there, but we're adding 6 pickleball courts. Anything else on the recreation?
No, sir.
Okay. We'll move on into name the data review as the official journal for 2023-24.
Make a motion to name the daily reviews of this journal for 23-24 calendar year, fiscal year.
We have a motion and a second to name the data review as an official journal for the town of city of Berwick, 2023-24 fiscal year. We need a roll call vote.
James Richard?
Yes.
Kevin Abear?
Yes.
Colleen Askew?
Yes.
Bud Henry?
Yes.
Okay. All right, Bill.
Still got a job here.
Set a budget workshop for July the 18th, 2023, and July 25th, if needed, at 6 p.m. here at Berwick City Hall.
I'll make a motion that we set the workshop for July 18th and July 25th if needed.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to set the budget workshop as for July the 18th and for the July 25th if needed. We have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any nays? Okay. BS&F Railroad 3rd Street repairs. I wanted to bring that up tonight just to make an announcement that in January of 2024, they're going to be taking out that intersection right there. That underpass that so many people have hit with trucks is going to be taken out, and they're going to make it bigger. They're going to make a cement crossing out of it, underground crossing. So anyway, just want to make y'all.
So they raising it up? Or
Yeah, they're going to raise it up a little bit. It's going to
lower the street.
Well, I don't have all those answers. We're only talking about a 10-minute conversation between BS&F and me, okay?
And we breaking you over the
Yeah,
coals.
right. Y'all grilling me. You need to be grilling that guy BS&F. But anyway, they were kind enough to give us a heads up that that's going to happen. And like I say, we've had accidents already happen over there many times. People driving a truck with some bed.
I know, I don't
or
want to ask you this,
refrigerator.
but they say how long it's going to be? About?
They didn't give me that.
That's good, you all. I'm good.
We just got to make the public aware.
Right. Okay, moving right along. Rachel Torinas. And Rachel would like to address the council from the point of the volunteers. Rachel, you have 5 minutes to give us a presentation.
Good evening. My name is Rachel Krenus, and I stand before you as the spokesperson for the Berwick Volunteer Fire Department. I stand before you tonight hoping to bring some light to us as a department. Our main goal as a department is safety. Every time we leave our homes to rush to the aid of others, our goal is the safety of everyone involved. It is to make sure that everyone goes home to their loved ones at the end of the day. With that being said, here I have in my hands are the bylaws that are certified and notarized by the state and a copy of last night's business minutes. In these bylaws, it states that we as the department elect our positions, those positions being chief, president, vice president, secretary, and treasurer. The chief then appoints his or her assistant chiefs and ranking officers. We are not here to discuss the employment of the town, appointment appointed by the town, but to discuss Chief Allen Rink as a volunteer. We ask that he be allowed back on the premises so he can continue to be our chief that we elected. In our regular scheduled business meeting last night, we also voted on a rule as a whole to keep him as our chief. We also made a motion, and it was accepted and voted on, that any town of Berwick employee is more than welcome to join the department as a volunteer, but can no longer hold an appointed or elected position to avoid conflict of interest.
We have some guidelines, and I made copies for y'all of what you should be following versus what you have in your hand.
Can I come?
I'm going to give them to you, and you can give them out to all your firemen. Now, this is what you should be following. Now, y'all went into your meeting. I think you terminated somebody at your meeting last night, didn't you? Y'all fired somebody?
Where did these guidelines come from?
Pardon me?
Where did these guidelines come from?
From the Berwick ordinances.
Okay, these came from the state. They're notarized, certified at the courthouse.
Well,
And this states we pick who our people are.
I differ with you. Our ordinance says that I appoint the mayor, and I recommend them, and the council confirms it. If we need more copies, we'll get more copies for you. I just want to say one thing. I appreciate the work the volunteers do. We couldn't make it without y'all. Y'all are very important to us. I'm not taking any of your time right now, okay? Have you something else you want to say?
No, you can take my time, because every time y'all speak, I have 5 more minutes. So I'm good with you talking. I'm here to listen.
Well, this sounds like I don't know where you get that from, but...
It's Robert's Rule of Order.
Okay. I will, again, I want to thank y'all for what you do.
And we love doing what we do.
Okay.
But like we said, our whole goal is safety. We have been asking for equipment that we have not received.
Well, I'm gonna stop you right there. That guy sitting in that seat right there was told if he wanted equipment to order it and we would pay for it.
So
That's not a problem.
Now that means I can stand up and talk, right? I was trying to wait to the public, but you're right. Can I stand up and talk? Because me and you talked about this last night. That's all. I'm just asking if I'm allowed to stand up and talk now.
I'm only gonna allow her to address us on this matter.
Okay, so at
That's fine.
At the time of the public comment, then I will
It's
get
not.
to speak, right?
No, I may or may not. I don't think I am, but go ahead. You have something else?
Continue. You started saying something, continue.
Oh, I'm through.
We have submitted budgets. We, as a department, can only do so much. If it is not approved with POs, because I have worked with accounts payable and everything else, if it is not approved by somebody saying, okay, your word is one thing, and your word is gold. I'm not saying it's not. What I'm saying is I work in a business where if I go somewhere, if someone comes to me and says, hey, I need to purchase this for my company, and I don't have a PO, they cannot get it.
That's correct.
So if we can't get POs and we can't get what we need, how are we supposed to?
Why can't you get POs? Tell me why you can't get POs.
We were told no.
Who told you no?
I personally was not told no. You would have to address Chief Rink with that, with the budgets and everything else. That's his department.
I can personally tell you that Chief Rink has never, ever, ever been turned down on a PO. Never. Okay? Now, that's the end of that.
Okay. Like I
Now-
said, we're not here to argue with y'all.
I'm not here to argue with you either. Again, I praise y'all for what you do. I want to just tell you something. I feel very important. I feel it's very important for me to talk about this matter and the fact that who your new chief is going to be, okay? And I want to talk a little bit about that right now.
Go for it.
So, because I know y'all looking for leadership right now, and we're going to give it to you. I had 4 applicants that applied for the job of chief. The applicant I've selected has served the fire community for the past 12 years. During those 12 years, he attended and graduated from LSU Eunice with a degree in fire science and emergency services. He attended numerous fire training and ICS classes at the FEMA National Fire Academy in Emmitsburg, Maryland. He attended fire classes at Alabama Fire College, Carroll Herring Fire Training Academy in Baton Rouge, and Underwriters Laboratories Firefighter Safety and Research Institute in Illinois. He was selected as the VFW Firefighter of the Year in Morgan City, also in the state of Louisiana, and also on the national level. He presently works for the Morgan City Fire Department as acting captain and as fire chief of the Stevensville Volunteer Fire Department. He has previously served as assistant chief of the Berwick Volunteer Fire Department, and some of y'all may remember Jody for giving the fire report to the mayor and council while he was assistant chief. He is a trained fire investigator, worked in various capacities for the St. Mary Parish Sheriff's Office, St. Martin Parish Sheriff's Office. He also served 8 years with the Morgan City Police Reserves, and in 2018 served as the Morgan City PD Reserve Commander. As a big plus, he is a telecommunications installer working on phones and high-band radios. Now, I'm not prepared tonight to make that appointment because it has to be confirmed. It's not on the agenda, but I'm just letting you know that's going to be who I'm going to
Is he
select.
going to be the chief or he's going to be
He's
the
going to be
town
the
paid
chief.
person?
He's going to be the chief.
Okay. I'm not arguing with you.
Well,
But you never did answer my question. Is he allowed back on the premises?
who?
Chief Allen Rink?
No, he's not.
Not a problem. Just to let you know, you will probably not have many volunteers responding to calls.
Well, I understand, and you know what? I'm sad about that it's come to this. But if that's the way you feel, then you just do what you got to do. Okay? I'm not bowing to what you're trying to do right now. That's for sure. So if that's all you have, I've heard all I want to hear.
Bowing down to what?
To what?
You say you were bowing down to what? No one's trying to bow down to anybody.
Well, you're not going to come in here and tell me that, well, you're not going to have any more reserves because we're all leaving if that's what's going to happen. If you can't pick your chief.
It's in our state legislative bylaws, notarized and certified by the state, that we choose that as a department.
Robert, can you help me with this?
Under our local code of ordinances, actually the fire chief approves the rules and regulations to establish order and provide guidance, regulations, and control for the volunteers of the volunteer fire department. If something is there from the state, it may have been done by a chief previously. However, it can be redone with a new appointed fire chief, which is your right as mayor should the council confirm your appointment.
Right.
Robert.
Yes, sir.
The charter of the town of Berwick, does it provide for the mayor to appoint the fire chief? Is our town charter that we do that?
Section 8.8-27 says the head of the fire department shall be the fire chief, who shall be appointed by the mayor with council approval in accordance with the charter of the town of Berwick.
Okay, so the mayor appoints the fire chief.
Correct. And he must ask you for confirmation and approval of his choice.
Which we've already done.
No, not yet.
No, but I mean prior.
Right.
We've done that on.
This would be an appointment of a new chief, meaning that's why he said he could bring that up next month on the agenda.
I think James means in
Yeah,
previous
previous.
terms.
Yeah.
Yes, as previously, that's what you've always done for department heads, including myself.
Do you know if that came about when we started paying our fire chief? Since '05, that was my question.
But he wasn't a paid fire chief, he was a paid town employee.
He was appointed
Who
by the
are you
mayor.
talking about?
Chief Allen Rink was a paid town employee. He was not a paid chief. We elected him as chief. We do every January, at the beginning of the year, we hold our elections and we elect our chief.
Well, I'll be honest with you, I've been around a lot of departments and stuff. I've never heard anything like this myself, never heard of it, so it's, I'm gonna, Mark, Kevin Kinslow, you wanna?
Just one statement that's going to benefit both the department and the council. Didn't plan on speaking tonight, and I appreciate y'all giving me the privilege to stand up. I just want to let you know, and we didn't know about this until you just presented it to us, but I want to let you know this is an illegal document. According to RS 42111, this is a violation of Louisiana Code of Ethics. You cannot have a paid employee over a paid volunteer fire department. Cannot even be a member of a volunteer fire department. I strongly suggest that the mayor and council check into 42111 because this is a violation of law.
We'll do that. Okay, I want to thank all of you for coming out. I'm sorry it didn't turn out the way that some of you wanted it to, but it is what it is. Anybody else have something they want to say? Noonie, I'm going to give you a minute to get to talk. You can speak.
Mr. Mayor and Council, I come tonight as myself, not as a volunteer fire department, not as a chief. This previous week I was terminated. I'm not here to deny that, not here to try to get my job back, not even a chief spot. It was up until yesterday afternoon when we had a big shindig outside that you told me why everything turned hostile. When I was terminated, I asked, would I still be allowed to be a volunteer fire member as well as a police reserve? You said, yes, no problem. But 5 minutes later, not even 5 minutes, I was escorted by JP to the fire station to get my stuff out and then made leave. 5 minutes after you said I could stay. I offered to turn my stuff in to Chief Leonard and Chief JP for the police department, and they both said, no, you did nothing wrong, you're not resigning from reserves. Okay, David said he was going to talk to you, he did. Well, a couple days later, things blew out of proportion. I was told by you yesterday, finally, about an email. I printed it out for you. That way, if anybody wants to see it, it goes to the, it was to the rating board. I did email the guy from the rating, and I'm going to give y'all the email, a copy of the email, because apparently you was told I was trying to shred evidence on one of them.
Not you asked him to.
And that's why I told you yesterday, I got the actual email. And it said, I'm going to read it real fast. Mr. Quibido, effective immediately, I am no longer the fire chief, nor do I have anything to do with Berwick Fire Department. Anything that was sent in with my name on it, I request to be dismissed from your upcoming rating. I am not liable or responsible for anything they might do or have wrong when I am not present for this event. Feel free to contact me. He contacted me. And I told him, and I also have that, I record everything. If I'm allowed to be there, I will 100% support everything. I told you in the office that day, I will literally help your new guy. If you chose to, I would help the new guy, whoever y'all pick. All this got blown out of proportion because you was told I was trying to shred stuff. But what I want to know is why literally 5 minutes apart, when I went from I'm still being allowed to I'm escorted off the premises. Then yesterday, you got more false information. You was told that my family was coming to destroy stuff. I didn't even come. I literally obeyed your orders because I wanted to stay a reserve police officer, not the fire department. Me and Raymond spoke with it about it before. I had double the hours of the next person to the closest I was in the reserves, because I love the police department that much. I do more stuff over there than I would do at my job. So I said, I'm not here about the job or nothing like that. I wanted to keep the peace. I told the volunteers, keep the peace. I didn't want none of this, none of it at all. I told David and them, I did not want any part of it. I was willing to help. And again, last night, I told you, look, it's your decision. I will still be willing to come help the new chief or whoever you want to the T. The only other thing I have, and I will give y'all this, the email, you said about the equipment. This year, you did. You allowed me, and I bought a lot of stuff. You allowed me to buy a lot of stuff. In the past, when I'd asked for something, I was approved. You told me it was always approved. Me and Raymond spoke with this. I wish he was here. We spoke with this sitting in the police department. When I would come to the front office and ask for it, I was told the same thing. You do have it as approved. Wait to the end of the fiscal year in case there's an emergency happening and y'all have money in the account to fix it. Say a fire truck or something like that breakdowns. Like clockwork, when the end of the budget come up and I come ask, well, it's not there anymore. You're going to have to apply it next time. The roof, for example, we had to stop letting Berwick Elementary come to our fire station. I've been chief 12 years, been working here 15, been in the department 18. I've been asking for this drop ceiling like this because of the bay roof is asbestos. Every time we get winds, there's big chunks falls on the truck. You can go in there right now and see it, guaranteed. And it's been approved every year. Y'all approved of it. Still ain't done. The air packs, that's the only thing. Yourself, you try to get some from Homeland Security. That's been in the budget 7 or 8 years. We can't do nothing without air packs. They expired, they illegal. This year, y'all did purchase this 10. Without my knowledge or anything, and those 10 wasn't purchased, so I was in a trailer fire trying to do a rescue. My air pack went out and Raymond Price had to throw me one through the window. Well, anyway, so y'all purchased this 10. The thing is, I could have got them for free. Better air packs for free, but I was know nothing about this. Nothing that y'all was even getting at because y'all let a town employee do it.
Okay, I'm gonna cut you off right there.
Okay.
All right, look, we have never, ever stopped you from buying equipment. You're the only person that stopped you from buying equipment. If you don't go get a PO, you don't get any equipment. She got through just telling you that. If you don't get a PO, you don't get equipment. 'Cause we have to have, and just on the 22nd of November last year, you got equipment worked on, no PO. I get an email from this guy, and he says, Mr. Mayor, you don't pay your bills? I didn't even know we had a bill with these people. We go to check POs. There's no PO. And who is it for? Allen Rink Fire Department. You didn't get a PO for that either. That was just like the straw. That look, I'm just gonna, I gave you an opportunity to talk, and thank you for your service, and I appreciate you. But that's the end of this. And again, the next council meeting, I will make an appointment and ask for ratification from the council.
Thank you for letting me
Thank
talk.
you. All right.
I know you can't be a quorum, but any council members I would like to talk to after, especially in regard to the PO situation, to explain that and why it was literally impossible to have a PO for that. If y'all don't want to speak, I understand. If y'all don't want to speak about the budget situation, but if y'all do, like I said, I know y'all can't be in a quorum, but 2 people or 1 of y'all at a time, that's fine. Thank you again for letting me speak, Mr. Mayor.
Okay, thank you. All right. Don't think we have anything else on the agenda. I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Offer motion to adjourn.
Second.
We have a motion on the floor. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any nays? Thank y'all. Thank y'all for coming tonight. Ms. Beverly, did you want to say something? Did you want to say something, Ms. Beverly? All right, dear.
It'll be a tough couple of weeks, it sounds like, yeah.
I'm Brady Borrell with Mayor Duval Arthur. Mayor Arthur, obviously the termination of Chief Allen Rink is a personnel issue, and obviously you cannot divulge the details. However, between the termination, what led us to this point tonight?
Well, I really can't discuss why I terminated him, okay? But there was some things that had happened that I felt like that I wanted to change the direction which the fire department was going. So I called him in the office and I terminated him. I didn't want to not let him be in the reserve, so I told him he could stay in the reserve program.
You mean in the police department reserve or volunteer fire department?
Both of them, okay, and I wanted to let him stay in there. I had no idea that he was going to go out and, well, again, I'm talking about something that's, I just can't talk about what happened, but it was wrong, and I had to take action on it.
Yeah, obviously I understand you can't get into the reasons because it's a personnel issue, but as far as the fire department itself, what has brought them to this point of their frustration?
It's all family. It's a family thing. His family's here, and that's the whole thing right there. And if they don't want to be in the reserves, I'm not going to force them. Obviously, I can't. But I mean, if they want to serve, I'll certainly accept them. But I'm not going to, you know, if I have to put on a fire jacket and a fire helmet and go out and fight fires, I'll do that. Our town is going to be safe. We'll find a reserve. We'll find some reserves to do this, or volunteers. I'm saying reserves for the police department. They have plenty of help. It's volunteers for the fire department that we're going to need. And what I'm looking at doing is taking some of our paid employees and assigning them to the fire department, and we pay them to respond to fires. That way we know we'll get some people responding to the fires.
In the absence of a chief in the next month, will there be some type of leadership, or will you assume that role?
Marty D. Hart will assume the role of being in charge. Okay.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Mayor Duval.
Thank y'all for coming tonight. Like I say, you know, because it's a personnel matter, I really can't discuss a lot of it, but you know, we want these guys to stay here. We want them to work here, but if they don't want to, we can't. That's the way it is.
Thank you very much. Brady Borrell with Mayor Duval Arthur for the city of Berwick for 95.3 FM, KQKI News, your local news leader.